everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is Harry Hamlin, let's talk about the husbands. Weighing in on his wife, Lisa Rinna's drama about her being booed at BravoCon and everything going on with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And again with this played out spaghetti sauce storyline. But before we dive in, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. Check out my description box down below and shop our love collection. So, with that, you guys, let's dive right on in. So, this is according to Reality Blurb. And if you guys have missed it, I've done a couple of deep dives into Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin's very disturbing, weird, wackadoodle marriage toxicity. So I'll link those down below, but you should definitely watch those because they're pretty interesting about all of their allegations, affairs. It's a lot. Abuse, assaults, it's a lot. But let's get into today's Kiki. So this is according to Reality Blurb. Harry Hamlin reacts to wife Lisa Rinna being booed at BravoCon and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills drama, plus talks new show and teases retail bolognese sauce. Harry Hamlin attended the premiere of his new AMC show, Mayfair Witches, which premieres on January 8th on Wednesday, where he addressed the backlash wife Lisa Rinna received after the 12th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Before hinting that his bolognese sauce could be soon spotted in stores, the 71-year-old actor reacted to Lisa, 59, being booed at BravoCon in October and shared his thoughts on how he's handled negative comments from fans. There were a lot more cheers than boos, and I thought that her response was classic and epic, Harry confirmed to Entertainment Tonight on December 7th. As Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans may have seen, Lisa flicked off the audience after being booed and later said the shade made her feel as if she's, quote, made it. I got booed and I flicked them off. That's what I did. I got booed and I flicked them off. But I'll tell you what, it was fun. I loved it so much. She admitted to Entertainment Tonight at the time. Everyone was so worried for me. And I was like, why are you worried? It's fabulous. I'm a wrestler. I'm like WWE. And just as Lisa was unbothered, so is Harry. All right, side note, you guys. It's not that Lisa Rinna was unbothered. We're not stupid. We remember the fact that Andy Cohen then went on his Radio Andy show and spilled the beans. That Lisa, in her delusional mind, thought she was a fan favorite. And it was Erica Jane who said to her, girl, get ready. You're about to be booed. And she was like, what? And so when she got booed, Erica had prepared her, and that's when she came up with this whole, oh, I've finally made it in my career. I've been an actress in this career for 20 years, blah, 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 blah. I've never been booed. I finally made it. But it was because Erica gave her the heads up, and then that was her PR response. And then she went on the carpet and told that, like, I'm a wrestler, blah, blah, blah crap. So it's not that she's unbothered. It's that she's putting up a front, okay? Because Andy Cohen already spilled the beans about that. And I'm not shocked that her husband, Harry Hamlin, is coming to her defense because they've been married for decades at this point. They know where the bodies are buried. I don't think they'll get divorced. It doesn't seem like that even is a necessity. You know, word on the street, he's doing his thing in Canada. He's living his best life. You know, she's back at home with the rats, living her best life. So I think they probably have an arrangement. They have an agreement. I think it's like a lot of marriages where it started out as an understanding, and so it continues to play out as an understanding, right? So it is what it is. So let's continue. He goes, I'm not worried about that girl at all, he said, of the backlash. Yeah, exactly. You're not worried about her because you're doing you in Canada, allegedly. You know, again, when I say that, I say it with respect. I don't mean anything by the fact that the allegations are that he's with his boyfriend. We all know here at the Candy Cane community, we are inclusive and we respect all identities, sexualities, races, religions, creeds. So when I talk about that, I just always want to make it very, very clear. It is never, ever in a disrespectful or dismissive way to anyone's sexuality. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, Word on the street is that he is living his best life, with his boyfriend, and that is fine. If Lisa doesn't care, if she likes it, I love it. Maybe they have an agreement, they have an understanding, that's fine. So, of course, he's unbothered by it because he's never around, but let's keep going. During the premiere, Lisa was in attendance with Harry, as were their model daughters, Delilah Bell Hamlin, 24, and Amelia Gray Hamlin, 21. I'm so proud of this guy right here. Lisa gushed of her husband's ongoing success. Let's not forget about the backlash that he got during New York Fashion Week when those very, in my personal opinion, sexually inappropriate photos were, leaked of the way he was touching and posing with his daughter. I believe it was Amelia. I personally found it to be sexually inappropriate. I'm not saying anything happened. I don't know. I'm not saying that's a fact, but my personal gut feeling, it was really weird. It was bizarre. I didn't like the positioning. I didn't like where his hands were. I didn't like how she was to him. I didn't like the energy of the photo. It looked like I was looking at two people who either have had sex or want to have sex. And the fact that I know that's a father and a daughter made me sick. But let's continue. And again, that was just my personal response to it, okay? In Made for Witches, which Harry described as weird and far out, the actor plays Cortland Mayfair, whose niece, played by Alexandra Daddario, sorry you guys, learns she's an heir to a witch family. It's Anne Rice, and it's Anne Rice through the lens of Esta Spalding, and all the characters are amalgamations of other characters. Sorry you guys. Amalgamations, like a conglomerate is basically what he's trying to say, of other characters. The story is a little bit different, but they've opened up to it now so we can have many, many years of fun with these characters Harry shared. I love playing this guy. This was the most fun I've had in 40 years playing a character. This show is going to take AMC into a whole new universe. Walking Dead was pretty far out, but this is going to be really far out, he added. Also during the interview, Harry suggested that his famous sauce might be hitting shelves soon, but didn't share any further information regarding a debut date. This is the thing. They need to put the sauce on the shelves, because who's buying Lisa Rinna Beauty? I'll wait. Who is buying Rinna Rosé? I'll wait. And also don't forget, word on the street was that Harry was selling his land and property in Canada because he needed the money. And again, I'm not financially shaming anybody or counting anybody's money or judging anybody from a financial point of view, because I think in actual reality, people got to do what they got to do. If you are in a jam or you need money, you do what you have to do to survive, to put food on your table, to take care of your family, to take care of yourself. So I don't mean it in you need to do that to get money way. I don't mean it in that way. I mean it in a fun, kiki way, because it's Lisa Rinna and Harry Hamlin, and Lisa Rinna deserves it. It's her karma coming back to her. So that's the way I mean it. That's the way I mean it, because I don't want to come across as if I'm shaming anybody, because that's not the case. Like, trust me, if you need to sell some property to do what you have to do, then do what you have to do. We're all human and we all got to survive out here. But that could be a reason why he's trying to package up this bolognese sauce. Am I eating it? No. Am I buying it? No. First of all, I don't know what they would put in it. Like Garcelle, I hope she didn't even eat it when they gifted it to her. I wouldn't eat anything Lisa Rinna or Hamlin or Harry Hamlin prepared for me. No way. I hope Garcelle threw it away, especially how evil Lisa Rinna is towards her and how jealous and mean-spirited she is. Oh, thank you. Clop, pop, right in the garbage. Right in the trash. I don't eat everybody's food like that. I don't eat everybody's food like that. So maybe they need the money, Yes, Harry Hamlin is a working actor, but to be honest, a lot of these actors don't make as much money as we think they do, especially nowadays. So who knows? And apparently they also had multiple mortgages on their house. So who knows what the deal is? Who knows? And if they are making money off of Rinna Beauty, if they are making money off of this bolognese, if he is making the acting money, then maybe they need to put that money towards getting their girls some therapy. so they can stop being on Instagram crying and saying that their parents won't pay for their trauma therapy, that Lisa Rinna is forcing them to talk about their ED on the show when they don't want to, when they're dating old men with 4 children, when they are, ODing and going to rehab centers and all of this stuff, when they're posing provocatively in sexy photos with their father. I'm just saying, maybe if you're making all this money, get it to go to get help to your daughters and your children. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I actually mean that seriously. If your children have EDs and they're overdosing and they are doing public displays of distress, then that has to be handled and looked at. And I mean that actually from a place of love and concern. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. Are you going to be watching Made for Witches on AMC? Are we supporting Harry Hamlin? Think about the whole backlash that Mauricio got, Granted, and I will say that this is the difference. The reason why there was, in my opinion, the blowback when it came to Mauricio's new show, Buying Beverly Hills on Netflix, and everyone wanted to boycott it, don't watch it, don't support them. Yes, because of Vile Kyle, but I think it was because Mauricio himself is the one that we saw laughing at, what Erica did to Garcelle's son and being like, he's happy she did it, and was just so callous and so dismissive. Failed to apologize until like months and months later. And he only apologized, in my opinion, because he was getting the blowback. Compared to why people are not in such up in arms about Harry Hamlin and like his shows and boycotting that because, there's evil Lisa Rinna he's married to, is because Harry doesn't really appear on the show. And he hasn't done anything himself publicly in that way. Of course, there's the allegations about what happened with Julianne Phillips, right? Of course, there's the allegations of, let's talk about the husband and like his stuff and, what he's done. Yes, there are those allegations out there, but it hasn't been any like fresh situation that we've seen with our own 2 eyes that we had a visceral response to the way we did with Mauricio. And I think that's why. And then also Mauricio is doing a reality show where Harry Hamlin, love him or hate him, he does, come across as an actor. It's about the craft, and he's been in movies and TV shows and he's working and all of that stuff. So it's a little bit different there, but I want to know what you guys think. Are you going to be watching Made for Witches? What do you think? Are you going to be eating the bolognese? I know the hell I'm not. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. And do you think that they're living separate lives? He's in Canada. She's here in California, being Thelma and Louise, Bonnie and Clyde with Erica Jane Girardi. I think they're just 2 women who are alone, miserable and bitter. And they also seem to be in a very, very codependent relationship. Very, very codependent with Lisa Rinna and Erica Jane. I think Lisa Rinna wears the pants, to be perfectly honest. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. But before you do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. Check out our description box down below and shop our love collection. With that, you guys, bye.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram @Candy Washington. Let's go!